school football on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Follow the 2019 Onalaska Hilltoppers all season long on CRSN.
Larson trying to draw the L-Cats off sides. And nice blocking this time. Pass complete. Hank Olson down the right sideline. He's got blocking by Landon Peterson in front. To the end zone he goes. Hank Olson with the touchdown, 50-yard strike. Larson to Olson.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers host the Crosse Logan Rangers in Week 4. High school football on the Coulee Region Sports Network is presented to you by Coulee Bank. Bank with confidence. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Coulee Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Also by Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. BA Burrito Company, delivered to your door with the Eat Street and DoorDash app. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. The Crow, American Gastropub and Bourbon Bar, La Crosse. Big Al's Pizza, La Crosse's original. Also by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, you're invited to taste the difference. Mario's Italian Beef and Hot Dogs, the real deal taste of Chicago. Coulee Region Chill NA3HL Hockey, the fastest game in town. Onalaska Parks and Recreation, cityofonalaska.com. Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club. Become a member today at onaboosters.com. And by Radio 1 Music DJ Service for your wedding or any party at radio1music.us. Now, here with the call from Onalaska High School, Rik Franke, Scotty Gran, and Lisa Kay on the sidelines. The CRSN Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show. Here's Rik, Scotty, and Lisa.
Good evening and welcome to high school football here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Rik Franke along with Scotty Gran as we get set for a great night at homecoming at Onalaska High School as the Hilltoppers take on the Logan Rangers. Well, I tell you, we went on the road last week, Scotty, and a tough loss for the Hilltoppers against the Lake Mills L-Cats.
Yeah, and you know, there are many opportunities in that game. You can talk about the penalties all you want. They're going to happen. You know, both of us were kind of upset with the calls. I mean, from our perspective, and I think a lot of fans were as well, but special teams too. I mean, they got to clean up special teams this week. I think that was the first time I really saw a chink in the armor of something that could be, something that could cost them a game down the road maybe this season. So I'm sure Yash and the coaching staff have had that many special teams focuses this week, I would say, especially kicking, punting, a lot of that stuff this week, I would say.
Yeah, they definitely got into that, Scotty, and, special teams, a lot more important than some people give it credit for.
It is. And I think we saw that a little bit in the NFL this weekend, too. I mean, there was some special team miscues in those games. So special teams is still an important aspect of football. It's going to be until maybe someday somebody decides, well, kickoffs aren't relevant anymore. I hope that never happens, but you just never know.
And, of course, we welcome back the third member of our broadcast team here for homecoming. Lisa Kay is back on the sidelines. And, Lisa, it's great to have you back. You're back from Seattle, and it didn't rain the entire time you were there, you said.
Not once.
Not even one time.
No, beautiful, sunny, humid-free.
Flannels.
Amazing. No
flannels?
T-shirt, shorts, flip-flops.
Wow.
Everybody else had flannels on because that's what you wear when you're in Seattle, don't you?
Yes, very
It's
very
grunge.
hippie, grungy.
It is.
It's very grungy.
Very coffee. I burnt my tongue a lot on coffee.
Are you seeing people filing in? Of course, my perspective, we sit on the visitors' side in the media box. It's just the kind of the way it works out up here with our equipment. We have an adjacent window so we can put our camera through there. But I can't, there's not a whole lot of people here on the Logan side yet, but are things starting to mount up there on the Onalaska side? It's homecoming,
The purple sea is full.
It is. Oh, the purple sea. All right, I'm looking over there. I can't kind of see that now.
Yep.
Do you feel it down there in the fielding? Is there sort of an atmosphere that it is homecoming and this is a game you got to have, MVC opener?
funny, I was talking about that with a couple of the players, and I said, the atmosphere feels a little bit different than it did game one against a team that we had played, and I was asking about that, and they said that they were excited, that it was a little less pressure because they were excited about homecoming, but they still were ready for this game. They had talked about it all week, the mistakes, unfortunately, that were made last week, and how they look to correct those problems and not make those mistakes and start the MVC 1-0.
All right, Lisa Kay will be checking in with Lisa from time to time. We've got, of course, your Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show, and included in the Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show always is Stan Evans at the Rock with the coach.
That's right.
And this week it's with Hank Olson. That comes up next here in the Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Coulee Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Coulee Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Coulee Bank branch or CouleeBank.net for more information. Coulee Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their number one priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Couple of guys swinging today.
that won't make a lot of noise. They just show up, work hard, give us the best looks they can every week. All right. First one, newcomer, Dane Wood. 1, 2, 3. Second one, Michael Skip. Just comes and works his butts up on every day. Never complains. Just ask coach, what can I do to make the team better? 1, 2, 3. Another one of our only sophomores that sees a ton of playing time. Had a great game last week. Pancake blocks. Made a form tackle on an interception. KWA. 1, 2, 3. And the last one, Mr. Consistency, 17 tackles, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing. Nate Levinsky. 1, 2, 3. All right.
CRSN Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show continues with myself, Stan Evans, with head coach Tom Yashinsky. We are at the Rock. We're going to be looking at last week's game versus Lake Mill L-Cats, and we're also going to be looking at tonight's MVC opener against Logan Rangers. Every week we introduce you to one of our Onalaska players. This week, this is a man I've been wanting to meet for quite some time. We have Mr. Hank Olson. Hank is number 24 for Onalaska, 6 foot.
Almost.
There you go. 175. He's senior. He is the starting cornerback. Also plays wide receiver. The interesting stat I found out, you're leading the team in receptions.
Oh, yeah.
11 receptions, 77 yards, leads the team. He also has 10 total tackles with 1 pick. Good job for you, Hank. First question I want to ask you is basically, are there any other extracurricular activities or sports that you participate in, and what are they?
I'm in basketball and track, and then Spanish club.
Spanish club?
Yeah.
There you go. You know a lot of Spanish?
No, not
Give
really.
Give us a couple of phrases.
Oh, I don't know much. Como esta?
There you go. All right. Any game day rituals that you go through, Hank?
No, I just listen to music before the game.
Well, you know what? All of us athletes listen to music. That's the best thing to get you motivated, get you going. One thing I want to know, Hank, what's your favorite high school class and why?
Oh, wow. Probably any science class, because I just learn something new every day.
Sir, you know, I liked science when I was in school too, especially when we got to dissect the frogs and everything like that. That was fun. Now, another thing, any college choices, any offers you've received at this point in time?
No offers, but I'm looking at Duluth and Drake and Concordia St. Paul.
There you go. Good job. Those are good schools, and I've actually been to all 3 of them. Favorite sports teams?
I like the Packers, the Bucks, and yeah, that's about it.
Any Wisconsin team, basically. The Badgers,
Brewers.
too?
Yeah.
Brewers. Okay, there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hank Olson. He'll be number 24. Keep an eye on him. You'll see him in the secondary, and you'll also see him at wideout every here and there. Hank, have a good rest of the season. All right, bud?
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, man.
Meet you.
Yeah, all righty. All right, now we get to go over here and we get to talk about. We got coach last week's game. Pretty tough one. At least you're 2-1 on the season. I have to say, a couple of penalties that cost you guys a couple of them. For me, the one that after looking at it over and over again, the last one to Savrin when he busts down the sidelines for 65 yards, and then Peterson gets called on the block in the back that was actually in the front from what I saw. What are your takes on the game? What are you looking at going forward?
First thing we talked about on Monday was excuses don't win championships. So, whether we want to say that, miss some calls or whatnot, at the end of the day, you can't put yourself in a position for it to come down to a call here and there. You got to take care of business the entire 48 minutes, and quite frankly, we didn't show up the first 24 minutes, and that's on us. That's not on the officials. That's not on Lake Mills. That's a completely a controllable thing by us. So that's our fault. But they were a good team. They were a really good team that had some really quality players. They did some really good things that forced us to make some adjustments. We only had the ball for 13 snaps in the first half, which is, we like to get as many plays as possible. So when you only have 13 snaps, it took us a long time to find our rhythm and figure out what we want to do on offense. And by the time we did, we were halfway through the fourth quarter. That's tough to do. So we got to get off the field on defense, and we got to capitalize when we do have the ball to make sure that we can score as many points as possible. We can't turn the ball over. Muff punt before the half and interception in the red zone.
Well, and for me, I look at it, early loss doesn't kill you. But now you got conference games coming up, and would you say these games become vital?
These are the most important because you got to win 3 of the 6 if you want to go to the playoffs. Every one is an important game. Every opponent we have from here on out, and we have the whole season, are really good teams and really well-coached teams. Our schedule is really tough. So we expect a really tough battle with Logan and every team that we face this year in conference. And we learned a lot from that loss. I think it was a humbling loss for our kids. I think it was one that, may have been needed to kind of bring us back down to reality and check ourselves and realize that we need to show up every day at practice. We need to show up for the entire game, or good teams are going to do that to you.
Right. We always talk about, that loss, we'll learn something from. We always still want to walk out with that W, most of the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Stuff like that.
I mean, you don't ever want to lose.
Right, exactly.
But sometimes it's necessary for you to learn something. You learn oftentimes a lot more from a loss than you do from a win. If we make that field goal at the end of the game, maybe the reality check isn't there, and we're not as focused coming into this week.
Exactly. Now let's get past last week because ain't nothing you can do. You can't go back. All right, let's move forward. So we've got Logan Rangers coming up, first conference game of the season. They're 1-2. They lost 22-47 to Eau Claire Memorial at home. They won 26-20 against Eau Claire North at Eau Claire North, and then they lost last week to Sparta 39-16. We know about that Sparta team. We know how they can get up and down the field. Players we're going to be looking at, I guess, for Logan: quarterback Julian Erickson, running back Max Harsey,
yep.
And then wide receiver I seen Jack McHugh leading their team with 7 receptions, 108 yards, 1 TD. What are you looking at from the offensive and the defensive sides of the ball going up against Logan?
So from our side offensively, they've always given us fits. They're a really well coached team. Brock Harney's their defensive coordinator, and I worked with him when I worked at Logan. He's a really good football coach, and they do a really good job of putting pressure on you, of mixing up their looks, and they bring guys from a lot of different places. And what you saw on film isn't necessarily what you're going to see from them. They always scheme really well. So they're a physical team that gets after you up front. Harsey is a good player. That 39, I think his last name's Kemp. I think it's Timmy Kemp. He's a really physical player. Ja'Kai Dillard at corner is a very good cover corner. So they have some pretty talented kids over there. Defensively for us, they got a new offense this year. They're running the wing T from the pistol, and a lot of deception, a lot of fakes, a lot of sweeps and things like that. So it's something that we have to be really disciplined in our reads. We can't be looking for the ball. If you're looking for the ball, you're going to be lost. And Max Harsey is a very physical runner. He's a downhill kid that'll run you over. He had a very nice game against Sparta. And they will throw it a little bit. That 83, I forgot his name, Jack something, but he's a tall 6'4". Yeah, McHugh. Yep. He's a tall kid that goes and gets the ball. So he's tough to defend. We don't have a 6'4" kid to cover him. So you gotta get physical with him at the line and try not to let him get free.
they're a good team, and they won. I won the Eau Claire North game on special teams, and the other 2 games they got beat because the other guys had a D1 player that took over late in the game. Wisniewski and then Loyal Crawford from Memorial. Okay. So those were games that they had really good schemes, but then they just got out talented by some D1 kids, and those kids showed why they were D1 prospects.
Okay. Well, hey, looking at we're going forward now. We're into conference play. We're bringing you homecoming night here in Onalaska. Logan Rangers 1-2 versus our Onalaska Hilltoppers 2-1. Coach, good luck tonight. Pound the rock. Homecoming night. Back to Rick and Scott in the booth for the call of tonight's game.
Thank you very much, Stan Evans with the coach, Tom Yashinsky and Hank Olson there in our Pound the Rock pregame. Glad you're with us here for homecoming, and the marching band is sounding fantastic. We will share them at halftime. You'll get a look at the marching band.
Are they going to play Take On Me? Because that's what I want to hear.
Homecoming court stuff. And that
was good.
And the dance team as well. That's all coming up in our halftime, the Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show. But this is the Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show. And Scotty, the 1-2 Logan Rangers into Onalaska High School had kind of an up and down season thus far. Had a 22-13 halftime lead over Eau Claire Memorial before allowing 34 unanswered.
To Loyal Crawford, the best running back in the state of Wisconsin.
Loss.
Yeah,
you took that right out of my mouth as it was my next words I was going to say. But nonetheless, 4 touchdowns, 133 yards. But Max Harsey had a pretty good game as well for the Logan Rangers. A great first half finish with 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. Julian Erickson, the quarterback, 10 for 19, buck 39, 1 TD, 1 pick. But he's had trouble with the interception so far this year.
Yeah, he's got 6 picks on the year. So, I mean, that ball control is pretty important. And Onalaska is probably the best secondary they've played this season, Logan. So, that's going to be interesting to see that matchup right there. And Erickson looks good here in practice. I mean, he's got good feet, good mechanics. I mean, but it's all in the reads. And you can't have that today in an MVC battle. We'll see if they can clean that up. Back to Harsey, though. I mean, Harsey's had a great year. 383 on the ground, 5.9 a carry, 3 touchdowns, 7 in the air for 102, 14 a catch. I mean, he's second in the MVC in rushing. Obviously, he's the workhorse for this team. My question is, can Logan throw the football against Onalaska? Are they one-dimensional? We'll find out tonight.
We will find out. Week 2, they were trailing 20-12 at the half. And then the Logan Rangers flipped the Week 2 script, scored 14 unanswered to beat the Huskies. And that was a big game at Carson Park. Julian Erickson, a little better performance, although still 2 picks. 7 for 12, 95 yards, 5 for 5 rushing, but he had 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah,
but that was because of their work to get into field position where all he had to do is punch it in.
And again, credit where credit's due. They utilized the ground game to get there for the most part. Erickson was more controlled, less turnovers, a little bit more effectiveness, and usually that comes out with a victory.
Yeah, and then last week it was tough against Sparta. They ended up taking an early lead, but unfortunately for the Rangers, they go down to the Spartans.
25 unanswered points, Rick.
39-16 the final, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing I look at, and you don't want to look ahead because I do think this is a very important matchup for both teams to kind of see where they're at. I think Onalaska mentally wants to shake that loss off last week. Logan, they got a lot to prove right now. They're a smaller team on paper. They look quick and athletic, but, I mean, can they match up with the size of the Hilltoppers? That's a big question here tonight as well.
Yeah, going to be very interesting. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the anthem and all kinds of fun festivities. Homecoming at Onalaska High School here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Taste the sensations of true Italian food. Smell the sweet smell of Italian stuffed pizza. Italian spaghetti sauce like Mom used to make. And the unforgettable aroma of fresh garlic bread permeating the dining room at Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. Dine in, carry out, or order online with the Bite Squad and Eat Street apps to have great Italian delivered. You're invited to taste the difference. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. 1427 State Highway 35, Onalaska.
For many people, one of the largest assets they'll have at retirement may be a work-related retirement account. Investment decisions you make throughout your working life could dramatically affect the value of your account when you decide to quit working. How do you decide your account allocations? How do you know when to make changes? Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth can help. For help in understanding your work-related retirement account, contact Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Rik, Scotty, and Lisa back from Onalaska High School as we get set for action between the Logan Rangers and the home team, Onalaska Hilltoppers. Week 4 of high school football for the first in the MVC for the Hilltoppers. Of course, Logan playing Sparta last week. So this is an important one to establish their presence in the MVC, kind of get that ticket to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, these battles are so important because you got to win at least, 3 or 4 games to make the playoffs. So very important in that aspect.
I see number 72 down the field.
Who's
I believe
that
he
guy?
has an important announcement, and that happens to be number 72, Rik Franke. Let's send it down to the PA.
Valley promotes good sportsmanship by
Doesn't look like the
coaches and
microphone's working.
spectators. Fans are expected to cheer for your own team and not against the opponent. The use of negative or inappropriate cheers, chants, or comments against the opponent, their schools, fans, or the officials are not allowed and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. The cooperation with these guidelines will provide and promote positive sportsmanship. We hope that you enjoy tonight's event.
All right.
Nicely done by the young man there doing a special announcement. And Jason Theory, the new activities director at Onalaska High School, he is...
there was an asterisk on the bottom of that at the Franke household on Sundays. None of those rules apply. It's only during WIAA high school football games on Friday nights.
Jeff Ross getting a little close-up. I don't know if he's going to get in tonight's football game, but that might be the closest that he gets in here. But, you know, it really kind of depends on how this game goes tonight as the students parading onto the field here. As you hear the fight song for Onalaska, the Onalaska High School Marching Band, and all the festivities will take it in. Normally we would take a break, but right now we're going to kind of do a little bit of a different script here tonight with so many different things going on, Scotty.
Yes, entertainment galore.
Entertainment galore. Lisa Kay on the sidelines as the students are probably, I believe they're going to be singing here, Lisa. What do you know? What can you tell me?
Well, it seems like most Wisconsin high schools have the On Wisconsin song as their school song. Officially, the previous version of this was the Logan school song, and this is the Onalaska version. It does look like the concert choir will be singing our national anthem, which is an absolute treat. They are a national award winning, and they sound amazing. The crowd down here is electric, it's loud, and it is going to be fun.
Yeah, they're starting to fill in. I see Terry Erickson's in the stands here. He just waved over to us. He must not be working tonight. He's not doing a football game. He's here to watch his grandson.
It's Logan royalty.
You gotta say that. You gotta know that. As fans still continue to file in, I believe we're going to have our anthem here momentarily as the students are getting in position, members of the dance team making their way on out. Again, our thanks to Jeff Ross working camera with us again tonight. Perfect night for football. Old Glory whipping a little bit there in the distance.
Doesn't have to worry about riding with us to the game.
No, but there's no issues with having to ride. He just comes from La Crosse and drives over here. It's not that hard. All right, let's send it down to our public address announcer.
And it's our very own Onalaska concert choir, directed by Mr. Richard Moses, honors America by singing our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight?
Nicely done.
That was fantastic.
I think that was the best version of the national anthem I've heard since we've been doing games.
That was incredible. That was fantastic.
Very poignant, being September 13th, just 2 days after.
And I have a lot of experience, so I can comment on that.
Oh, yeah. It always comes down to Scotty's vocal skills. He fancies himself as kind of a vocalist. We've got a little bit till kickoff here at Onalaska High School.
All right.
You sing okay.
Thanks, buddy.
What were you going to say, Lisa?
I said it was very poignant, considering just September 11th was 2 days ago. Brought me to tears. Hoping my mascara didn't run.
All right, well, we won't do any close-ups. You can make some adjustments. Lisa Kay on the sidelines. We will take another quick break, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff. Homecoming from Onalaska High School. Rik Franke, Scotty Gran Lisa Kay here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Coulee Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CouleeGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
Rik, Scotty, Lisa back from Onalaska High School as we get set for kickoff here. Hilltoppers won the toss, deferred. They decided to kick off to the Logan Rangers to start things out. Hilltoppers will have Ben Foss handling the kickoff duties. Foss, a sophomore. And Rangers with a couple of men back deep. Here it is, end-over-end kick, kind of short, heading towards the sideline. It's going to be a legal procedure. Going to put the Logan Rangers in pretty good situation.
Yeah, good starting field position for the Rangers. Now the key is, can Logan run against Onalaska's front? I think Onalaska's played some teams to get them ready for some of this, Rick, with Lake Mills and their ability to run the ball, Hudson, their ability to run the ball. So it'd be very interesting to see how they do that.
And as we mentioned, running a wing out of the pistol, offensive line, Alex Gavrilos, the senior, right guard, Harper Jankowski, a senior, another senior, Caleb Tresoni, the right tackle. The left guard is Caden Korn, a junior. Another junior, Austin Mua, is the left tackle. You've got two tight ends, senior Timmy Kemp and junior right tight end Jack McHugh-Sake. Get to the rest of the Logan Rangers here as the pitch is outside, and they're going to get the right sidelines, and a nice run by Adrian Arlano. And Arlano is going to pick up a first down, or at least very close to it. Yeah, it looks like he's going to move the chains here. And the first play for Logan, successful.
Yeah, good speed on the outside. And, you talked about that wing T formation. There's a quick toss out of the wing T. Not a lot of motion there, but just good blocking on the outside by Logan.
Arlano, the left wing, the right wing, James Nagel as starters. Fullback, Max Harsey, Julian Erickson, the quarterback, as we get back to action, second play. Fumble here for Erickson. He'll cover it back up. Julian Erickson, 6'1", 180. He is a senior. Also handles the punting duties besides quarterback here. And so you got to watch him in those situations as well, throwing the football on fakes. But a loss there of 6 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 16 now for Logan.
Yeah, timing a little bit off there. He was looked like he was trying to fake the James Nagel, number 6. Nagel knocked it out of his hands. And good awareness, though, to pick up that football by Julian Erickson.
Hilltoppers defense, they mix it up quite a bit, but obviously Connor Haggerty at defensive end with Albert Romero, the junior, getting a start here tonight. Here's a give up the middle, and that's going to go nowhere. Run down hard, Lubinsky in on the stop along with, I believe that was Bloom, and so the Hilltoppers will knock it back maybe another yard, or are they going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage? Looks like they do.
Yeah, it was Harsey on the carry right there, and good read that time by Onalaska. And, You'll see a lot of this, Rick. A lot of toss, a lot of traps, some counters. That time they try to trap to the right side. The interesting matchup tonight, Connor Haggerty versus Harper Jankowski. Jankowski is a beast if you look at a guy that has played very well defensively and on the offensive line for Logan.
Logan a bit undersized, but there is some toughness there, I guess I should say, that overcompensates for that size. Here's a nice run to the near side and a beautiful tackle and a stick along the right side there by Hank Olson on the run. It was James Nagel. Nagel is a junior, 5'9", 145. And that was another nice stop. So after that first play from scrimmage, which was a Logan first down, the Hilltoppers have clamped down defensively. Fourth down here, and it looks like about 14 to go.
And I think some respect shown to the Onalaska secondary on 3rd and very long, just deciding to maybe keep it simple and go with a trap instead of throwing the football.
And, of course, Julian Erickson will be back there to receive the snap. He is the punter. Hilltoppers not really looking with anybody deep here on the return. They're just going to let that ball bounce. Interesting concept. They were not going to try to return this football at all. 24-yard line is where it's eventually touched up, and that's where the Hilltoppers are down out first down at 10.
If I'm correct, though, I think that's good scouting job by Onalaska's coaching staff. They ran a fake punt out of that formation, I believe, 2 weeks ago and got a first down. I want to say it was against North. So good scouting job right there because it doesn't look like in that formation they could either throw it or punt it. So it was a good scouting job by Onalaska's coaching staff.
Austin Larson, the quarterback for the Hilltoppers, and Austin having a very solid year. 7 touchdowns, just 1 interception, averaging 199 yards passing per game. Flags all over the field as Lubinsky spins off a tackle and gets it up past the first down marker, but again in the backfield, you're going to have a penalty against the Hilltoppers. That comes
shift
back. Looking at the rest of the offense, Nathan Lubinsky, the running back. H-back is David Luck. Wide receivers, Landon Peterson. He's got 14 catches and 4 touchdowns on the year early in the season. And it'll be Hudson Weber as the other receiver. Tight end Connor Haggerty. The offensive line, left tackle Colton Hogum. Left guard Caleb Yang. Center is Jake Bloom. The right guard Nam Yang. And the right tackle Grayson Thog Martin. That's the offense for the Onalaska Hilltoppers. So first down and 15, now looks like more like 17 yards to go here. Here's the pitch to Lubinsky. He's got blockers in front. Luck gets his man. Then it's taken down low. Good way to tackle Lubinsky because he can run over you like a Mack truck. And a nice job on the tackle there by Jalen Patterson. Patterson, 5'9", 140. Again, very undersized, the junior, but did the right thing getting down low.
Yeah, great run by Lubinsky. Good blocking by Onalaska. Get a good chunk of that back. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4, Rick, so about 11-yard gain on that run.
So a nice run there by Lubinsky after having one called back. Here's a run up the middle, and that's going to be Wittenberg taking it up to the 35-yard line, and that should be enough for a Hilltopper first down. Last year, Ben Wittenberg came in and was the guy in the backfield after injuries to both Lubinsky and Franzini, and Wittenberg was there at Rice Lake playing as hard as anybody. He'll remain in the backfield behind Larson. And again, it's going to be Wittenberg looking for blocks. They try to strip it through his hands. He gets up to the 40-yard line. Another nice carry. Tackle was made, I believe, by Martell Owens. Was that number 10?
Yeah,
to pick up the number
first
there.
hit was Owens, and I believe Phillips, number 24, cleaned it up on the back
Actually,
end.
it was 40. My mistake. I don't even have 40 on this roster. Do you?
No.
Okay, here's a pitch outside to Lubinsky, and he's got blockers in front. He'll get the first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line, and that will be another first down.
I think it was 42, Rick. Sam Venstra, the sophomore. He's out there right now.
Yeah, Veenstra, 5'8", 165, a linebacker, and a sophomore, if that was 42. Looks like I can see him there on Jeff's camera shot, so he's working at middle linebacker. We'll get to that Logan defense as the next stoppage will roll through the starters. Shift there on offense.
Peterson, false start.
Flags are moving all over the place. The Logan defense, junior nose tackle Cooper Paisley. The defensive ends, both seniors, Harper Jankowski and Alex Gavrilos. The linebackers on the outside, Max Harsey and Caleb Trisoni. Junior Dorellis Phillips is the middle linebacker. Strong side linebacker Sam Veenstra, as you said, number 42. And the secondary with Ja'Kai Dillard, Jackson Fenwick, Jalen Patterson, and Jonah Gruen. Those are the Rangers on D. Larson pressured. He'll have to unleash it, and he gets Haggerty the completion, but it comes out of his hands. Did he make a football move? They'll say incomplete.
Yeah, he didn't have control.
And that will be an incomplete pass and second down and 16 yards to go here for the Hilltoppers. 7:24 left here in quarter number 1, and we are scoreless as the Hilltoppers get their first series with the football. They've had some nice runs from Lubinsky and Wittenberg, but an incomplete pass there looking for Haggerty, the tight end.
That was a good throw, too. And on the run, he set his feet a little bit, threw it, and Haggerty just dropped it. It was right there.
Haggerty has 1 catch this season, and it's for a touchdown. Larson, plenty of time, the O-line. Here's Landon Peterson with a beautiful catch, 25-20. Makes a couple people miss. He'll head to the end zone. Touchdown, Landon Peterson. I do not see a flag down on the field. That was from the 41-yard line, so 59-yard touchdown. Larson to Peterson, the 5th touchdown of the season for Landon Peterson. And for Austin Larson, boy, he just keeps it going. That's number 8.
Yeah, it was a great out-and-up move on Jalen Patterson, the junior. He couldn't pick it up, and Peterson, using the speed, gets up, grabs it, breaks a couple tackles, and adios, muchachos.
Landon Peterson's got that incredible speed. If you're going to miss tackles on him, he'll make you pay. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers up 6-0. 7:12 left first quarter. Set for the extra point. Tracy was looking for, no, they're going to push it in up over center. And look at that, a 2-point conversion for Larson. Nice fake. They've done this millions of times. That's a 2-point conversion.
Very clever in how that formation was set. Larson kind of went in motion on the backside, picked it up, and just plunged in for the 2-point conversion.
Back with more high school football here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Burrito artistry. 2 words you rarely see together. At BA Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your BA madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. BA Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. BA Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
Taking a peek into the ozone for just a brief moment there. Jeff Ross showing you the pageantry here at Onalaska High School, and they have reason to celebrate. I understand, and I don't know if it's on my roster here. I'm going to look through. Freddie this year, I believe, is my neighbor, Justice Miller.
Really?
That's what we had heard. You know Justice.
Yes, I do know Justice.
I want to see. I didn't get a chance to see Freddie with the flag this time, but I did hear something about that, and that'd be interesting if that's the case. Here's the boot to the 5-yard line. Logan taking it up the right side. Cutting through a couple of tackle attempts up to the 30-yard line is where the Logan Rangers will start out. First down and 10 with their second series here of this evening's football game.
It looked like Adrian Arolano with the return on that one.
Lacey, you got something for us?
Well, I was going to say Freddie is indeed Justice Miller.
Yes, Justice.
And I was going to say that I'm quite surprised at the quality of the field, considering the monsoonal week we had.
Yeah.
And from what I found out, it's nothing like the seniors had named it. Perhaps the second half, it will more display the hog pen.
After the wetness, run to the outside. This time it was Arlano. He gets another carry, the senior.
Makes me think of RFK Stadium back in the day when you say something like that.
Well, it was the old linemen and the hog mollies.
Man. They were some nasty dudes.
Second and 5 after a 5-yard pickup by Arlano.
You think those guys got forgotten because of the talent at wide receiver the Redskins had?
No, I think they've always been known for that offensive line. I mean, you had the guys like John Riggins running the football behind him.
He was a monster.
Second and 5 motion in the fake pitch with a handoff up the middle. Hilltoppers are not buying any of the stuff up the middle. Great work as David Luck came up with the football, but I believe that was a little bit after the runner, Harsey, was down. Yep. He hasn't had any room up the middle yet.
No, and again, with this formation, you really want to watch the counters and traps. And again, we talked about the size of Onalaska and the size of Logan. Logan is not big up front. Onalaska has that edge. And right now they're showing the quickness as well for being a bigger group up front. They're getting into the line of scrimmage here.
Of course, Casey Noble does a fine job as the head coach of the Logan Rangers. And that pistol wing, and Julian Erickson looking to throw and zips it in. Good throw, but off the fingertips of the intended receiver. And boy, kind of a frustrating situation for Julian Erickson as he put that ball in the right place, but Timmy Kemp not able to get a hand on it.
It was a good drag route, too. I mean, they delayed that perfectly. It was a well-designed play. Just, when you get your hands on it, you got to try to bring it in.
Stand's not completely filled here on the visitors' side, but boy, there's a lot of peeps, a lot of tailgating going on the hill. I'm sure Jeff will show you that when we have a stoppage as well. Bit of motion here for James Nagel. Now they split out to the near side as Adrian Arlano, and they're not going to get this play off. Flags down. Take this opportunity to thank Coulee Bank, one of our great sponsors. Bank with confidence. Also thanks to Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance of Onalaska. There, when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Wholesale substitutions on this 4th down for the Hilltopper defense. And again, it'll be Julian Erickson back to receive the snap for the punt.
Score update, Toma up 7-0 on Sparta right now. Lake Mills 7-0 over West Salem. And that is in the town of legendary Lake Mills, it looks like tonight.
No, I think they're at home
Is
tonight.
It at home?
Yeah, they're at West Salem.
Oh, yep, there it is. My mistake. And that's it so far.
I would expect that to be a tough one for West Salem.
Yeah, me too.
That defense is decent. It's just they haven't really been able to generate offense.
It's just Lake Mills doesn't turn the ball over. We saw that last week. Very controlled, very methodical. I mean, it's a good football team.
They're backing up. The Rangers have that to punt now from the 30-yard line. Erickson obviously stays out there. Hilltoppers again covering a possible fake, so they have nobody back deep. And here's the boot by Erickson. That's a nice kick. Nice line drive. It'll go out of bounds and nobody back to return it anyway. And that'll be inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line where the Hilltoppers will start out their second drive of the game. They made the first one count.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, that out and up is beautiful, too. And you could tell that they've been working on that route, and Larson and Peterson. I mean, the throw was right there, and good effort by Peterson to really locate that ball at the point and catching that and breaking a couple tackles.
Well, we have one on the list for the BA play of the day. That pass from Larson to Peterson. They've done it now 5 times together. 59 yards was the touchdown score. Hilltoppers running the football in the first play. Lubinsky hip-hopping past the defense. He'll hip-hop again past another. Lubinsky breaks down the left sideline. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Nathan Lubinsky. All the way down the field as he takes it in from 63 yards for the touchdown score. 73 yards. I can do this right. I can do math in my head.
How about the cut by Lubinsky, though? After seeing the whole middle linebacker overcommits, cuts to the left, and it smooths Salem from there. And if you're a safety in the secondary and you see number 20 coming at you, it's probably not a Christmas present coming your way. That's a lump of coal. Move it. That's what he did.
Lisa, I just saw Justice Miller there. He came flying by us. I saw the flag.
I'm going to get a helmet for every next game because I just about get trampled every time they score a touchdown. Not that I don't like it, but could be dangerous.
We did not get the extra point. I didn't actually see it. I was busy watching you. Did you happen to see,
they got
Scott?
it. Oh, wait a minute.
No, they didn't. Because we got 6 points. Yes. I guess they missed the conversion. We're going to take a quick break. Back with more football here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
If you're planning a wedding, choose your music entertainment carefully. Radio 1 Music DJs have the hit music, the equipment, the lights, and most importantly, the experience for a perfect, fun, worry-free wedding dance. From rock to country, top 40 to oldies, we'll keep everyone on the dance floor and having a great time. Check out radio1music.us. That's radio, the number 1, music.us. Radio 1 Music DJs.
Well, that didn't take too long. Nathan Lubinsky's longest run of the season. Hilltoppers up 14-0 as they are cruising right now in the early goings. 5:24 left to play in the first quarter. Foss with a nice boot. from the 9-yard line. Good speed upfield across the 25 to the 27-yard line, and going to pick up a number there on the return. Scotty, I'm not sure
it
if
was
you picked
Harsey.
it up.
Yeah, Max Harsey. Yep. Good start for Onalaska. This could be a perfect remedy here for keeping the train rolling. If you're Logan right now, you got to answer on this possession.
First and 10, Logan. And the wing working to the near side. Handoff went to James Nagel, and Nagel gets ahead for 2 yards on the play.
Haggerty with one heck of a stick. Stayed at home, didn't get fooled. Broke a couple blocks and made a nice tackle there.
So they give him just 1 yard. It'll be second down and 9 now.
Holman up 7-0 on Central. And let's see, GET up 16-0 on Wisconsin Dells.
Rangers rush back up to the line of scrimmage. 4:44 to play. First quarter, 14-0 Hilltoppers. Julian Erickson throws downfield over the middle. Incomplete. He was looking deep downfield to one of his favorite targets. That's Jack McHugh-Sake.
Yes.
6'4", 195.
That's the first time I've seen somebody get past Pika legitimately. Sake that time with that big frame. He was ahead of the game. Just the ball was just a little off target.
Sake, 7 catches coming in, 108 yards and 1 touchdown. Averages 15.4 per catch. Obviously a big target for Julian Erickson. Be third down after the incomplete pass. Hilltoppers. Haggerty and Romero on the ends. Gino Angelini out there at defensive tackle. Erickson throws, overthrows his receiver. Again looking for McHugh-Sake, and he'll be incomplete. It'll be fourth down, and Logan set to punt again.
Yeah, good coverage by Michael Saverin out there too. Right on Sake, and man, he's a big kid and runs really well for 6'4". Didn't see that in the warm-ups, but here in live game, he could move.
So, what, 63 or 73? Was I right? 63, I think, was the run. And 59 for the pass to Landon Peterson. Big plays for the Hilltoppers. And another boot here for Logan. Takes a good Crosse Logan roll inside the 30 to the 29, where it's eventually covered up by Adrian Arlano.
So Rick, Howie's has got a lot going on. As we know, they got Kegs and Eggs coming up for Oktoberfest. But this weekend, for the Packer-Viking game, they're giving away 2 cornhole bag sets this weekend at Howie's. You do not have to be present to win, but still have a great time. $12 domestic beer buckets of 5 domestic beers during the Packer games at Howie's, your ultimate sports viewing venue downtown La Crosse.
It'll be a lot of fun down there, obviously, for Oktoberfest. People making their plans, and they find their way down to Howie's.
Yes.
That's for sure. Downtown La Crosse. Hilltoppers football, they've scored on both of their drives. Pass to Peterson is complete, up ahead to the 34-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
And that pass was tipped, too, by Jankowski, and good awareness by Peterson to come back to that.
So we'll give him close to 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 here. Lubinski back. He'll get the handoff with great blocking.
Wow.
Huge gaping hole across midfield into Logan territory down to the 45-yard line. Where is the defensive front for Logan here in this first quarter? Unbelievable.
Tell you what, the Yang brothers up front are doing a tremendous job controlling the line of scrimmage, and man, I tell you, the and Jake Bloom as well. I mean, the guards and the centers right now are controlling the action.
Well, you play Hudson, River Falls, and Lake Mills, and at that time they're able to get a handle on Lubinski, and nice tackle there by number 74, Harper Jankowski, team captain, 6'1", 195. And that defensive line spot, the senior. But they've been kind of absent here in the early goings.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, no gain in the last play. Here's Lubinski, again slashing close to the first down marker, and he'll be short by a yard or so. Druin with the stop there for Logan. 3:05 and counting left here first quarter.
Colton Holcomb with a great block on Jankowski to set that up at the point of attack.
Just need a couple to pick up the first down. Here's Lubbs right there and more as he gets down to the 30-yard line. First down, Hilltoppers. This offensive line is commanding the line of scrimmage.
Mr. Pancake and his brother, the Waffle.
31-yard line is where the ball sits. They didn't give him the spot at the 30. First down, Hilltoppers. Hank spread wide left this time. Peterson to the right. And that's going to be Wittenberg in the backfield. And a nice tackle. The ball comes loose. And it's covered up by Caleb Yang as he was headsy to see that ball come loose. Tough carry there for Wittenberg, just his third of the game.
Yeah, good job, like you said, by Caleb Yang to identify that and jump on that ball right away.
Loss of 4 on the play. Logan defense looking sturdy this time. And Wittenberg stays out in the backfield, looks like, with Austin Larson. Taking some time to get the play in. They finally do. Here's Wittenberg. He's got great feet as he takes it up ahead to the 25-yard line. Runs out of real estate there.
Yeah, nice toss hitch
in the area there.
Yeah, you talked about it, Rick. He's got great feet, good quickness, and turned on the jets as soon as he saw a crease.
Comes back to the sideline, gets some pats from his teammates. Third down, 5 yards to go here for the Hilltoppers. Lubinsky in the backfield now. Peterson and Olsen, the receivers. Lubinsky towards the first down marker, going to be very close, just outside the 20-yard line. Tripped up by the linebacker, Sam Veenstra.
Yeah, depending on the spot here, I think he has it from this vantage point. They're probably going to measure this.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to take a look. Why they do that? I'd like to thank some of our great sponsors. Our thanks to Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Also thanks to Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Hilltoppers, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and they're on the move very close to picking it up. They're going to say they're short by a couple of inches here, so they're obviously going to go for it, I would think, with just a couple of inches to go.
Holman just scored 14-0 over Central.
Kind of anticipated the unfortunate collarbone injury to
bad timing.
Jordan Davis. Johnny doesn't have his favorite target, and that's going to be a little tougher for the Central Red Raiders. But here's the plunge ahead. That's going to be tough. We'll see if they were able to get it. It's right up over center. I think that was Austin with a keeper.
Yep, first down they signaled.
So the Hilltoppers will move the chains. Austin Larson with the keeper. And as soon as they set that ball down here, the clock starts to roll. To be close to a minute remaining here in the first quarter.
Very methodical drive here by the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Not only does it wear down this defense, it gives confidence to this backfield and an offensive line who has dominated the first half of this game so far.
This time Ben Tracy, the H-back, in there as a blocker. No, that was Luck. I thought I saw 12 and not 42. Throw over the middle, almost hits with a touchdown pass. Larson looking for Hank in the end zone.
Yeah, Hank had a good break on that skinny post, and Jackson Fenwick was trailing right there. Larson's throw was a little low.
Second down after the incomplete pass. 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hilltoppers looking to make it 3 for 3. Pitch, Lubinsky. Good block in front. Now he dances to the outside, escapes a tackle, and he'll pick up the first down and more inside the 5-yard line. Nathan Lubinsky is just hammering that football ahead.
How about the block by David Luck? You called it right on the outside, controlling the outside linebacker, neutralizing that area. Man, and Lubinsky's got such great vision, and he's patient, and he churns them legs. That was great.
Boy, when he has some time to make decisions to cut, boy, I tell you, he's just something else.
Where's the Bangor score?
He'd be looking for that. Here again. To the outside, Nathan Lubinsky strolls in and dives across the goal line for a touchdown as a diving Julian Erickson tried to stop him. It was not to be. A 6-yard touchdown run in the second of the game for Nathan Lubinsky.
Yeah, and that right there was another great block by Nathan Peterson that time, neutralizing Harsey to spring that. So, yeah, Lubinsky can kind of stride his way in.
20 seconds left, and they'll go for the extra point again. Pika. Wait, the snap is Ben Tracy, the holder. Hudson Weber. Good snap. Pika, the kick. It was tipped, and it goes through the uprights nonetheless, and the Hilltoppers have themselves a 21-0 lead. They're 3 for 3 early on here. 3 drives, 3 scores on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Choose Coulee Golf Bowl as a location for your next golf event or party. Whether you plan to hold a large corporate or charity event, just a group of 12 on a golf getaway, or even an afternoon of bowling, Coulee Golf Bowl is the complete destination. Take advantage of their birthday party specials, and if you're interested in league play, there are leagues always looking for individuals and teams to join the fun. Coulee Golf Bowl in Onalaska. It's time to get your planning underway. 608-781-1111 or CouleeGB.com.
So 2 touchdowns last week for Nathan Levinsky. 2 more touchdowns here early on in the first quarter. And the Hilltoppers off to a great start. And it'll be bobbled at the 20-yard line by the Rangers, and not much after that as they go out of bounds.
Yeah, Arellano that time couldn't handle it. Almost another turnover, or a turnover, I should say. We haven't had one yet in this game. Couple of opportunities.
Couple balls come loose, but teams that fumbled able to get back on their...
Yeah, the hog pen is not affecting the game so far.
It isn't. It is not.
Lake Mills up 13-7 now over West Salem.
So West Salem got on the board.
Seniors made shirts. They have senior shirts that say the hog pen.
Well, we're going to have to get a good look at that. Flag thrown as Erickson throws it into the ground. Pass was intended there for Max Harsey, but incomplete. But a flag, as we said, is down at the 20-yard line.
Most likely an ineligible downfield on a screenplay like that would be my guess.
Lisa, do you see anybody close by that has one of those shirts on? We'll have to get Jeff to get a zoom in on one of those.
Well, they're just for the seniors, so I'm guessing they probably, if they have them on, they're under the jersey, but I'll ask around.
Okay, that sounds good. Lisa Kay on the sidelines looking into things for us. 10 seconds remain. Officials still sorting things out here on the penalty.
On Logan.
And we'll back up the Logan Rangers. It's been a tough start for Logan. Haven't had much success with the ball offensively, and Hilltopper defense, Hilltopper offense just having their way.
Central on the board. 25-yard pass from Jonathan Davis to Peter Fleming. 14-6 now in the first. Holman up on Central.
All right, another updated score there from Scotty Gran, keeping you up to speed. And there's nowhere to run again. Nice work by the Hilltopper defense. And on the stop was Albert Romero. And that's going to do it for our first quarter of play. It's Onalaska 21 and the Logan Rangers nothing here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
Rick, Scotty, and Lisa back at Onalaska High School. Hilltoppers rolling 21-0 heading into the second quarter, Scotty.
Yeah, and if it was Tuesday, they'd be so hungry to get Taco Tuesday 2-a-days at Big Al's, the Lacrosse Original. $22 16-inch taco pizzas every Tuesday, along with 2 options of wing baskets for $6 each. Rick, I also saw their pizza of the month is a chicken bacon ranch pizza at Big Al's.
How about that?
And that sounds awesome.
That sounds extremely intriguing.
And I can't have it.
Lisa's hearing us down there now. I think she's hearing about this food, aren't you?
I love food.
I love food,
but
too.
But you know what I love even more?
What?
Freddy Fest.
Freddy Fest. I love it, too. Here's
Freddy
another
Fest.
quick throw, and we got a different quarterback in there now as Josh Waite is in there, and he did get that on target. It is a completion as they get it off to James Nagel, and it's been rare that the Logan Rangers have had any success moving the football.
Yeah, it's been tough so far tonight.
Yeah, Freddy Fest, October 12th, Lisa, and one of the biggest fundraisers of the year. It's the third annual Freddy Fest.
It is. Third annual Freddy Fest at the Onalaska American Legion. It is the biggest fundraiser for our athletic group. Adults only, though Simon Says is playing. $10 is all.
Fun band, too. Third
I'll
down.
tell you more about it in just a bit.
And long here. Nagel to the outside. He'll get lassoed down, and he'll be way short. And that's going to be fourth down now for Logan. They're in some serious trouble here early on. They've already made a couple of changes as Coach Noble, and I'd expect to see a lot more as this one continues on.
Yes.
Substitutions defensively for the Hilltoppers, too. Michael Saverin out there working one of the corner positions. As this kick will be up high and short and takes a Hilltopper bounce. It'll be covered up while the Logan Rangers is a diving Caleb Trisoni just wanted to keep it from going even further back the other direction.
Well, as they change, I'll tell you, last year I went to Freddy Fest, and I was a big winner.
You were.
I know. I won a Yeti cooler. I won some Coulee Region Chill season tickets. It's a great event, tons of prizes, tons of fun. You'll get to see some of our athletes. Like I said, music. It is for adults 21 and plus. $10, October 12th, Onalaska American Legion Freddy Fest.
Yes, and I think you can
I'll be there.
You can get tickets at the school. You can get them online as well on boosters.com. I think we've got a timeout
took
here.
A timeout, yes.
10:36 left here in the first half, and a lot of things happening offensively for the Hilltoppers. They're 3 for 3 on all three drives. They've been successful defensively doing what they want. I don't know that you could ask for a whole lot more here.
No,
today.
you have to be pretty happy if you're the coaching staff of the Hilltoppers right now. And, up front is where it all happens in any football game. And right now, Onalaska, offensively, defensively, in the trenches, is dominating the battle up front. It's pretty evident from this vantage point.
And what you'll notice, too, is as you see Nate Lubinsky starting to run, he's taped the bottom of that knee brace. He came out briefly when Wittenberg went in, it was loose. They retightened it, and then it came loose again with part of the strap moving, and they had to tape it in order to maintain place.
Well, not only that, you don't want to get any critters in there.
No critters.
No critters.
Good insight, Lisa.
That
Much
was very
appreciated. Glad you're with us here watching on the Coulee Region Sports Network, whether you're on the website, CouleeRegionSportsNetwork.com, or on our YouTube channel directly. Please subscribe to us.
Yes, very important.
Very easy to do. There's a little button that just says subscribe. Just hit that button, and then you'll get notifications as soon as we go live each time we stream. That run by Lubinsky going to be chopped early on, as I believe diving in there to make the stop was Jonah Gruen.
Yeah, it was a great play.
Defensive back and a junior, 6'1", 145.
Yeah, good read by Gruen that time, getting in there and stopping that. And that's the first time I think we've seen number 20 slowed down even just a little bit here tonight.
2nd and 11 as the Hilltoppers settle in again here. Fourth drive of the game, scored on the first three. Hank cuts back on the inside here. And Larson, plenty of time. It breaks down now, fires it down the left sideline. It'll be way off target, but no way to intercept it. It'll be an incomplete pass. 3rd down and 11.
There was some major miscommunication in Logan's secondary because Nathan Peterson was wide open. There was not a soul on him. Larson missed it. He would have hit it. It would have been pay dirt.
Landon Peterson, but that's all right.
Excuse me.
You like Nathan? There's a Nathan Lubinsky.
Yes.
You're combining the two. You're making a hybrid.
Dude, that would be quite the hybrid. I'd be saving gas left and right and probably plowing through some snow with that.
Look at that. Stephanie Woods was listening. She just subscribed. There's a throw over, and there's going to be an interference call. Pass was intended for Haggerty downfield. And let's see. Interesting, the placement of the flag, though, so it may not be interference. Yeah. It might be something of a different variety. I didn't look like interference in terms of the area where Haggerty was. Personal foul is going against the Hilltoppers.
Interesting.
And I didn't pick up who committed the personal foul, but Lisa might have some more insight there.
Number 79, Hogum, got a talking to from the official explaining what he did wrong. I didn't see the play exactly, so I can't be sure, but that is who committed the foul.
Now, as Colton comes over to look at the film, he wants to see exactly what it is he did, because I don't think he thought he did anything.
Sneak in.
All right, go take a look. Lisa's going to check out what's on TV on the sideline.
Another score update, GET, 22-0 at the end of the first quarter over Wisconsin Dells.
All right, another score update. 9:49 left here in the first half. Hilltoppers going to be backed up here big time, fourth and eternity. So this fourth series is not necessarily the best series of the day.
Sparta up 14-7 over Toma in the second. Lake Mills now up 19-7 over West Salem.
Yeah, they're making quick work. I had that feeling that might be a tough one for the West Salem Panthers. Back to punt is Pika, and that goes blocked by the Logan Rangers. Takes a Hilltopper bounce, and they'll just cover it up at the 46-yard line. So they got a piece of the Pika punt.
Yes. Just a piece, though.
Enough of it to reduce the distance on the kick. And
best field position Logan's had in this game so far today.
By far. Looks like the 47 is where they'll set that football down.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to find the Bangor score. I'm trying.
Yeah, it's really not that important, Scott, but that's all right.
It is to me.
Okay. It's another cupcake this week.
Yeah, Nacita's not Edgar. No.
Well, the conference is pretty weak right now.
It is.
Here's a handoff left side. That's Max Harsey, team's leading ball carrier.
I will tell you, just watching the replay of that, Colton Hogum, after the whistle had been blown, he shoved the defensive player to the ground, not appropriately, right in front of the official, and so that's what caused the flag.
It was right on display. That was an easy one for the officials to get then.
Yes, if you're going to do it, maybe not 3 yards by the official.
What did his face look like when he was watching it back?
I didn't see his face. I was back
All
here.
right. Colton's doing a fantastic job.
He is.
He got in a little trouble on that last play. But it'll be second down here and about 7 to go for the Rangers. Trouble in the backfield. Another loss on the play. Hilltoppers defense all over it.
Yeah, James Nagel didn't get his 2 tickets to paradise on that one.
A little reference there to Eddie Money, who passed
pretty
away.
sad. Very sad.
Unfortunate. We were big fans of Eddie Money back in the day.
He only needed 1 ticket today to paradise.
That's
He
right.
did.
That's
He
right.
did.
It was a one-way ticket.
Well, they say so.
I'm sure somewhere he's telling everybody, hey, take me home tonight because there's a bar right down the street.
All right, there you go. Scotty with a little Eddie Money punnery.
I was waiting for him to sing it.
Not today.
Here's 3rd and 11 yards to go. And nowhere again for the Rangers. They're
Great
just
read.
stacked up, driven back.
River Zumock.
You see big Jasper O'Donnell in there as well. Of course, the team was treated to a team dinner last night after practice. And it was Angelini's brought
that's awesome.
Pasta and Italian sausage, and they were eating big time. They wondered where was the food going to be in the building. They just said, just follow Jasper. You'll know it. Jasper will know where it is.
Jasper.
He'll know where the food is. And that kick's going to go all the way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And again, it'll be the Hilltopper offense. This will be their 5th series. They are 3 of 4 so far today. 7:29 remains here in the first half. They're up 21-0.
Yeah.
2 Lubinsky touchdowns and 1 to Landon Peterson.
Landon Peterson.
59.
Not the hybrid. Landon.
Not Nathan, but Landon.
Yes.
Because I'll get.
I went to school
I'll get
with
a message
Nathan Peterson,
from Jody or Marty, and they'll say, no, it's not Nathan. Trouble meeting at the quarterback in the backfield there, it looks like. No, that was actually Lubinsky who got the handoff but had nowhere to go.
That's the first time that I've been able to say that Harper Jankowski is in the backfield for Logan, and that was a great play right there.
It's a loss of 4 on the last play.
9 tackles for loss this year. Not too bad from number 74.
Pretty good numbers.
Yes.
We'll see if the Hilltoppers decide to run the football again. They're backed up pretty close to their own end zone. Nice throw by Larson, caught by Peterson. Couple of shake and bake moves, still on his feet, dragging a tackler. He's going to get the first down. Eventually he's knocked down. It took 3 guys to take him down. Finally finished off by the linebacker, Sam Veenstra.
Yeah, great run after the catch again by Landon Peterson. A good out route, nice throw that time from Larson. Good timing.
So first down, Hilltoppers. Landon continues to be the favorite target so far tonight. Hank Olson led the team in catches coming into tonight's game. Here's Lubinsky, plenty of space to the outside. He cut back in. Maybe could have had a little bit more if he would have kept out to the outside, but eventually tackled by Max Harsey. Harsey, a linebacker. Also the talented running back who hasn't had a whole lot of tread work here
No,
tonight.
not tonight. And again, it's the battle of the trenches, and I keep saying it, but Onalaska, both offensive and defensive line, this is probably the best performance we've seen this year so far.
4-yard pickup on the last play. A couple of more substitutions here for Coach Yashinsky. And Jacob Volk in this package this time. Using a tight package with one receiver split near side. That's Landon Peterson. Give is to Lubinsky, and he'll be a yard short of the first down. Tackle made by Harsey.
And Nam Yang with a great seal block on the second level. Man, it's good. You know you're having a good night when you have your center and your guards getting to that second level and making plays. And tonight, that's what's going on so far for the Hilltoppers.
Couple inches to pick up the first down for the Hilltoppers. 5:47 left. We'll take a quick look. I'll thank some of our great sponsors. Thanks to Coulee Golf Ball, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Also thanks to Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. And Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. And it will be a first down for the Hilltoppers. They just flipped it, and the chain gang will move. Old Glory whipping up pretty good, so there is some wind out there.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game. It was really whipping around pretty good this afternoon, wondering if it was going to affect tonight, but it's died down quite a bit, but still around.
Motion for Volk as he comes on the near side. The whole package moves with Luck, Haggerty, Volk, and Peterson all left side. There's supposed to be blockers for Lubinsky. He gets tripped up, and really nothing there. Good work by Julian Peterson to trip him up.
Yeah, that was a great play right there to read that out. And like you said, Peterson coming in, making the stick. Lubinsky doesn't go down very easy, but, man, that was a great play.
Of course, don't forget our Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show, and we will show the band.
All right.
The band, the dance team, the festivities for homecoming. It comes up right after Lisa
and Freddie
has the coach,
who's Justice Miller,
Tommy Yashinsky, on the sidelines. And our halftime. 2nd and 11 here for the Hilltoppers. Wittenberg with a nice block throw over the middle of Haggerty. Haggerty trying to continue. He's rumbling out to the 30, still on his feet. Nice block in front. And Hank Olson helps Haggerty get inside and very close to the end zone as the Hilltoppers with a nice play and good blocking up front. Once again, you see a left tackle in Colton Hogum all the way down the field.
Yeah, and you like to see that effort, but a great seam route that time by Haggerty. Play action, well drawn up, and then rumble, young man, rumble. I thought if he would have stayed to the outside, he might have scored on that. Cut inside. I think he wanted to put his helmet into a couple folks. Is why he did that, though.
Connor Haggerty, he doesn't have a lot of catches, but when he does, it's a big
it's productive
catch. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line of Logan. Hilltoppers knocking to the door in the red zone. Wittenberg dances back inside, still on his feet, finally comes down, but took a lot of effort to trip him up, and nice work there by Ben Wittenberg. Yes, Lisa?
You talk about Connor Haggerty, and I know for a fact tonight is the first time that his relatives, other than his mom and dad, have been in the stands to watch the game. His family lives quite far away, and they are here tonight during homecoming his senior year, so that's pretty special.
That's fantastic. Great family, the Haggertys, and boy, they got to be enjoying his senior year, and there'll be more football after this in the college levels, no doubt about that for Connor Haggerty. It's all about a final decision to be made, but there's plenty of time for that.
After the play, there was a face mask on Logan, which is going to move this ball up even closer.
So if I can see, it's just inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Does appear. And a flag is thrown as Lubinsky comes in. Another one thrown in from 4 yards out. So we'll wait and see with the officials. I'm going to watch the camera here because I can barely even see in there from my vantage point. I'm going to use Jeff Ross's skills, and I'll watch the screen, and I'll follow the officials. It's all on you, Jeff Ross, cameraman.
I want to say it's probably going to be illegal motion here on Onalaska.
Block in the back, it looks like.
Is that the second flag?
I think there are two different calls here.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like he is
They'll take the block
still
in the back
consulting.
penalty,
They're going
I'm
to
sure.
take that flag and pick that flag up and mark it off against the Hilltoppers. And there was false start. That's the one they wave off. The other one is the one that's going to tack on more yardage and knock the Hilltoppers back a little bit. The Hilltoppers got in a little bit of penalty trouble last week. Some of them were questionable calls, at least in our opinion. But you can't put yourself in a position where the penalties are going to be able to do you in, right?
That's right.
So here's Larson to throw. He's looking towards the end zone. Going to throw that one off target, looking for Hank Olson. Coverage was good there from Jackson Fenwick.
Yeah, Onalaska trying to run a flood play that time where both Olson and Peterson were in the vicinity of the football.
3:59 remaining here in the first half. It's been all Onalaska Hilltoppers. But now you've got third and what looks to be about 10 yards to go. Looks like Luck checks off. Haggerty there is tight end.
Holman 21-6 now over Central.
Lubinsky in the backfield. Hank and Landon Peterson were split wide right, but we got a whistle and a timeout going to be taken here. With 3:59 left here in the first half. Hilltoppers 21, Logan Rangers nothing here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Been missing that taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, Vienna beef, hot dogs, and other Chi-Town classics? Well, I'm here to tell you. Grab 2 or 3 of your friends and head to Mario's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in La Crosse. Just a short drive, and you, my friend, are enjoying a juicy Chicago-style Italian beef sandwich, Chicago dogs, depression dogs, fresh-cut fries, and more. Mario's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, 118 South 3rd Street, La Crosse. Stop in today or have it delivered with Bite Squad and Eat Street apps.
Tony Angelini actually dropped off some depression dogs. We have them in a bag. That's the original Chicago hot dog, by the way, in case you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
The depression dog. That is the original Chicago-style hot dog. All right, so we get back to action. I can't wait to dig in, but you know me and eating while I'm broadcasting.
Yes.
Really for anyone. So we got 3rd and 9 here for the Hilltoppers. Larson, quick throw, throws it out to the right side. Then it's Volk who throws to the end zone, and I believe it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. How about that trickeration? Volk with the touchdown pass. And you don't see that every day. I didn't see who picked it up in the end zone, though. Nonetheless, nice play.
Yeah, it was a good play right there. Well designed by Onalaska. I want to say it was Hank Olson.
So you clearly didn't see who it was either. Maybe Lisa Kay from the sidelines could see it. I was watching the video, and I didn't see who was behind the pile of people there in the corner who caught the ball, but it was Volk who threw it. And the extra point is good. The Hilltoppers add another one. It's 28-0 with 3:52 left here in the first half on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
I'm a mother of a teenager, and when a child is learning how to drive, you want to turn it over to someone who's patient.
Enhanced Driving Institute teaches your child how to drive responsibly, not just pass a test.
He does a lot more than teaching to pass the test, but also teaching just conscious driving.
Class registration is open right now and filling fast.
I don't want my daughter to just pass her test. I want her to be a good driver for life.
EDI-WI.com. Enhanced Driving Institute.
Well, it's homecoming at Onalaska, and the Hilltoppers and their faithful have a lot to celebrate as they've dominated the Logan Rangers here in the first half. 3:52 to play, up 28-0. This time some trickeration as Austin Larson slung it out to Jacob Volk, and we believe it was Hank Olson in the end zone who he was able to hit, diving to just keep that ball from hitting the ground. It wasn't the most attractive pass that has ever been thrown.
I think Lisa might be able to tell us who scored on that one.
What do you got, Lisa?
Hudson Weber.
Hudson Weber.
Oh, there you go.
Don't want to take it away from Hudson. Line drive kick taken here by the Logan Rangers. And Harsey gets through a tackle, but eventually knocked down, and that's where Logan will have the football here. 3:45 to play in the first half. Hudson Weber catching the ball thrown from Jacob Volk. Coming into today's game, Hudson with 4 receptions for 54 yards. His first catch of the day.
Yeah, a good play call by Onalaska right there. Something different Logan hasn't seen. Threw him off in the secondary. Touchdown.
3:45 left on the first half clock. Waite gives it off to Harsey, and Harsey will be gang tackled by the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, and right now, if you're really looking at this, the secondary for Onalaska, they're playing total man coverage on Logan, not expecting them or respecting their ability to throw the football right now, as they just expect them to run.
Jess Ondell in on the tackle for the Hilltoppers. Made a change.
Yeah, look how tight
quarterback.
Peak is now, Rick. Very tight.
Josh Waite again. He'll throw down the right sideline, and that'll be incomplete.
Great coverage.
Tightly covered was Jack McHugh-Sake. Nick Pika in the area.
Yeah, good coverage right there by Pika, step for step with McHugh-Sake that time.
Got that group of Hilltoppers watching the TV set. Of course, you got the end zone camera that they watch. See alignment, see where people are pulling, the whole works. Technology pretty special nowadays.
Yes, it is.
Third down, 7 yards to go here for the Rangers. And Waite, pump fake, then throws over the extended arms. The intended receiver was James Nagel, and Logan Rangers offense has not been able to do much against this Hilltopper defense.
Yeah, Waite, the sophomore, getting his opportunity here to get something rolling here offensively, but Onalaska's defense has been very, very sharp tonight.
Coming into this game, Waite was 1 for 1, 13-yard completion, and that's all the work he's had, but gets the nod here, get him some experience. High snap to Julian Erickson, gets it off though. Should take a Logan roll, and the Hilltoppers, Jess Ondell, lets it land at the 31, and that's where Onalaska will have 2:51 left here in the first half with the football.
As a football fan, it's always funny to watch those plays, because when you know that somebody shouldn't touch the football in a certain situation, and then you got a guy like Ondell who's kind of baiting like he might go grab it, you're like, don't do it, man. Just don't do it.
Yeah, he wanted it, but he let it go. Levinsky in the backfield, trips left. Peterson, the lone receiver, to the far side, and Larson throws too high over the head of Michael Severin, the intended receiver.
Now, again, good blocking up front. This Onalaska offensive line has done a great job in this first half for sure.
No changes in terms of personnel. All the starters still out there for the Hilltoppers. Up 28-0 here as we head towards halftime. Coming up, our Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show. Yes, we will have the band, the dance team, and more. Coach Yash, completion there to Peterson. No, that's Hudson Weber. Hudson Weber breaks past everybody and all the way in for another touchdown score. No flags down on the field. 69 yards, Hudson Weber.
Yeah, a simple out route that time and putting on the moves on Julian Erickson. Cuts that inside, and Hudson Weber can't lose.
And the Hilltoppers have just put up one big play touchdown after another. And I don't know what Logan can do to stop this Onalaska offense.
It's all about the point of attack and getting the time. And, right now this Onalaska offensive line is really controlling this game.
We're going to make it 35-0 here with 2:34 left on the half. And the kick by Pika is up and good. Nick Pika makes it 35-0. 2:34 left to play here in the first half. Scotty, you got some good news from Howie's over there?
Well, actually, let's go to the Crow, Rick, because
right.
they got Rise and Stein going on. And you must be 21 to enter the restaurant. Doors open at 6, of course. This is right before Oktoberfest. There's going to be breakfast deals along with drink specials on the Friday of Oktoberfest on September 27th. Of course, it's the great downtown kickoff event to the tapping of the Golden Keg. First 100 people in the door receive free T-shirts and a Stein from the Crow in downtown La Crosse.
Great place to head down, and whether it's just eats or drinks or whatever the case may be, it is an extremely cool establishment in downtown La Crosse, the Crow. 2:34 to play. Hilltoppers set to kick off again, dominating the Logan Rangers here. Lisa, you got something?
Well, I was just going to share that right before the offense took the field, their chant was running clock.
Yeah.
They meant to score, and they meant to score before they half, right within 2 plays, so they could now have a running clock.
If that's their chant, mine's depression dogs.
You might be able to start eating. And again, the Hilltoppers with a nice job on kick coverage, shut down at the 25-yard line. Our thanks to Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. Our thanks to BA Burrito Company, delivered to your door with the Eat Street and DoorDash app. That's right, it can be delivered wherever you are in the Coulee region. I think there might be limitations on certain parts of the Coulee region.
Yes, there is. Mine in particular.
Oh, no, nothing at Holman?
Nope, nothing.
Wow, is
I mean,
that
there's
right?
a couple restaurants, but not if you've entered Onalaska or even further into La Crosse, there's a ton of options.
Ton in Onalaska and La Crosse. So, yeah, since I'm not in Holman, I guess I didn't know how far out they might go. I guess I'm lucky to be in Onalaska.
Yes.
No offense to Holman.
I like where I'm at in Holman. It's good.
Good. Looks like Wade didn't get the playoff, and boy, it's just getting
it is
from bad to worse here for the Logan Rangers. See all the stuff set up for this halftime performance?
Oh, what's going on here?
There's a lot of stuff. There's pillars, and there's band, and there's big pictures of stuff. It's going to be. Do you know the theme, Lisa?
Yeah, it's called To Catch a Thief.
Okay. Fantastic.
Our famous Hunter Robeson will be the thief.
Okay. Well, we're going to be super quiet when all that goes on. Harsey, nice job to bounce off of a tackle, but then he's dragged down. And Nick Pika
I think
puts
when you
his
said
hands
that, we
up.
got another subscriber. That
What?
we were going to be super quiet while that goes on.
Oh,
Subscribe.
Yep, that's it. Those guys going to shut up? Okay, I'll subscribe.
As much as our football team has improved over the last few years, our band department has done the same with new uniforms, more expansive shows, awards at parades and things that they've marched in. They have really created a new culture for that as well.
That
It's
concert
awesome.
choir was really impressive. The national anthem was one of the best I've heard.
Stellar. It was fantastic, no doubt about that.
I think they should record it and just play it at every Onalaska
Cutting
game.
back near side is Nagel, and he'll get taken down. There's a flag
That
thrown.
might be a hold there. Yep.
That was
blocking the back.
Damian Tracy was there for the tackle.
At the half, Sparta up 21-14 over Toma. At the half.
So that one doesn't shock me, although that game is at Toma tonight.
It is.
And
Toma's better.
They've been running the football pretty well, and they got some talent at quarterback. I just don't think they have the depth to shut down that Sparta offense.
Yeah, GET up 46-13 on Wisconsin Dells now, so that game's pretty much over with.
Still no Bangor score, huh?
Nothing. Aquinas 21-0 over Cuba City.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Aquinas is playing well.
Yes, they are.
They finally are getting to play at a level that is a little bit
Fair.
more acceptable and fair
Yes.
for the numbers that they have. And good for them. More changes of personnel here for the Logan Rangers. 1:39 left here in the first half. Again, Lisa will talk to Coach Yashinsky immediately at the end of the half, and then we'll keep it on the field for the halftime festivities. Throw over the middle, incomplete. Pass was in the direction of Adrian Arlano, but not quite on target off the throw from the backup quarterback, Josh Waite. Third down and a really long way to go here. 22 yards roughly. Ball sitting at the 13-yard line. Next week we go to Sparta and we have to put together a makeshift studio, Scotty. It's going to be an interesting scenario. Sparta.
Do I get to bring magic markers and color on cardboard?
You can do what you want.
Awesome, man.
But I
always wanted a telestrator.
We're looking for helpers to put together a on-the-road studio because we are not given permission to have. Oh, nice tackle there by the Hilltoppers. Again, shutting them down. It's fourth down now for Logan Rangers.
And Hersey has been quiet tonight. And again, both the offensive and defensive lines for the Hilltoppers have been extremely, extremely dominant.
So as I was saying, we will be at Sparta next week. The only thing that would stop us is if it's really bad weather and we have no way to cover up equipment. And that's the only thing that's going to stop us from making the trip. We'll figure a way to get on with Sparta against Onalaska next week. Here's the kick. It's short. Oh, boy, that's really short. And that's going to take a good Logan bounce. But, man, 34-yard line with 40 seconds left. Do you take a shot here if you're the Hilltoppers?
I mean, it wouldn't. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't. I mean, running clock. I mean, it's a very, very high high probable play.
All right, good job. Way to recover, Scotty. Do you see all the people lined up there in the park? They're looking. They're here to see the halftime show.
Yeah,
I think more than anything
else. Probably grilling up there too.
Yeah. I don't see the fire. Usually somebody has a fire, but I think because of the wind, they don't want to take any chances tonight. They're going to kneel down. That's going to do it for this first half. Hilltoppers 35, Logan nothing, as it is halftime here, and we're going to get the coach here in just a moment. Lisa getting in position to talk to Coach Tom Yashinsky, and see if she's going to drag him. We wanted to talk to some of the officials here before things get finished up. We get him quick, and then we'll have our halftime performance. We'll keep it all right here. Coach Yashinsky down on the field with Lisa Kay. He'll be here in a moment. And then the Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show. We'll send it down to Lisa and the coach. Take it away, Lisa.
Thanks, Rick. Coach, quite the half.
I just didn't expect it. They're always a really tough team. We were able to put some points up early. So I'm surprised. I'm glad our kids came out and played well. I think that loss last week really motivated them. But I'm just proud of the way our line is blocked and kids have got on it, Hudson Weber and landed and whatnot.
Talk to me about the strategy with the punt return game and not having anyone in the backfield to catch it.
I just want the ball. We're not going to have another muffed punt. I just want the ball. When our offense has the ball, we're pretty good, and we've been shorting ourselves possessions due to other things, muff punts, whatnot. I just want the ball so we can get our offense out there.
Now, do you go into the halftime and make any sort of changes coming out with the score being what it is?
No, we won't have any adjustments. Obviously we've done a really good job on defense. Offensively, we've moved the ball. Ben Wittenberg will probably see the share of the carries in the second half.
All right, well, we'll let you get to the team to get the talking done. Rick, I'm going to let this band take over. It's homecoming.
It is. It's homecoming. Great job, Lisa, talking with the coach. The halftime show is underway here. Until they get started, I can get the stats here. Thank you, Mr. Rude. Austin Larson, 6 for 10. 211 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first half. A quarterback rating off the charts at 303.24.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Nathan Lubinski, 13 carries, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ben Wittenberg with 7 carries for 25 yards, 3.6 per carry. And it was Hudson Weber with a couple of catches, that 86 yards there in the first half, and 2 touchdowns. Landon Peterson with 1 touchdown on 3 catches, 82 yards. Connor Haggerty, the big play, 1 catch for 56 yards. Those are the numbers in the first half for the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Thank you very much, Mr. Rude. I think we're set for homecoming festivities. We'll send it down to the public address.
Where we have inducted just today before today's football game, our new member of the Wall of Excellence, and standing next to the military chapter is Walter Rubin. Walter Rubin was born and raised in Onalaska and the youngest of 9 children. All of his siblings graduated from OHS and certainly left a positive and lasting mark on the high school from the 70s to the mid-80s. He graduated from OHS in 1985 and then the United States Military Academy at West Point in 1989. He's been stationed around the world, including the Republic of Korea, Puerto Rico, South America, Iraq, and Afghanistan. He was later stationed in the Pentagon, where he worked on multiple strategic issues affecting Army aviation. Brigadier General Walter Rubin is currently director of the Future Vertical Lift Cross-Functional Team at Redstone Arsenal in Alabama, where his team is leading the effort to develop, build, and field 2 Army rotorcraft and multiple unmanned aircraft over the next decade. Congratulations, General Rubin! Okay, 2 out of 4 out of the way. We've got 2 more exciting things coming up the second time, folks. As we have our very own Onalaska High School dance team. And this is coached by Christy Geary. Captains this year are Kate Cox, Brian Gollum, and Elizabeth Pearson. Tonight, the dance team will be performing a halftime routine that they have learned at Veteran Camp to lose control.
Oh, bro, I love this.
Homecoming halftime here at Onalaska High School as the marching band is set to perform. You saw the dance team, as we are going to bring you as much as we can without talking. That's what Scotty and I are going to do. We're going to let it roll here, and the public address announcer, Goody, will introduce the band, and we'll see the performance, and then we'll see what kind of time we have left. Get you some scores in the Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance of Onalaska halftime show. We might even hear from Kurt Paff himself. We'll just have to wait and see how things all pan out here from Onalaska High School as the band gets set. They will begin here momentarily. Some of them getting in comfy positions, laying down. It's hard to play a French horn while you're laying down. I'm certain of that. That's a saxophone, though, not a French horn right there. All right, we'll be quiet now. It's time for the band. Again, if you're just joining us, the band is not sleeping. They're just waiting to start. So you know, don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Please welcome the Marching Hilltoppers in their 2019-20 competition field show. The musical selection includes To Catch a Thief by Carrie Gilroy. We are proud to introduce Nine Bloom, Maya Shilto, and Taja Wright, and the Marching Hilltoppers in performance. The museum is closing. Please make your way to the nearest exit and have a good night.
great halftime performance by the Onalaska High School marching band, dancers and gems and stealing stuff and wanted posters and all that stuff.
At first I thought it was a giant Pez dispenser they had out there.
No, those were gems. They got away with the gems.
Yeah.
They ran right through the gate.
I thought the wanted poster was a good touch at the end.
Got the heck
Very
out
clever.
of Dodge. All right, we are going to take a quick break. Our sponsors, we thank them for making this all possible, and we'll do that right now and be back with second half action here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Coulee Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Coulee Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Coulee Bank branch or CouleeBank.net for more information. Coulee Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their #1 priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Rik, Scotty, and Lisa back from Onalaska High School, where the Hilltoppers have a 35-0 lead on the Logan Rangers halftime festivities for homecoming. Hope you enjoyed the dance team, the band, and all that was our halftime show. Lisa, I know you had Kurt Paff down there, and we because of the length of the halftime performances, unfortunately, did he leave on us?
He did. He went back to sit with his family, but he did share some little nuggets of goodness. He said that he was so happy to be here. It was actually their first game as a family to the Hilltoppers here. They were just old enough to enjoy the kiddos, and he said the popcorn was great. The weather was amazing.
That's awesome.
He was really having a great time. He was proud to sponsor us and Onalaska Athletics, and he said, and I told him I promised I'd say this, just like Onalaska's defense protects the team, he'll protect his clients.
He does.
All right.
We are clients, and yes, indeed, Kurt Paff will take care of you. And we are going to get him on one of these days at halftime. I'm glad he enjoyed the game.
He said this will not be his last game.
Okay, that's great. Well, unfortunately, we only have 4 home games this year. Hopefully, there'll be some playoffs to have at home here as well. But next home game will be against the Toma Timberwolves. You will not be here for that one, right?
That's Oktoberfest.
That is Oktoberfest.
I have grenadier duties.
You are a grenade.
Grenade.
But I will be in my purple dirndl.
You will have your purple dirndl on. That's
good.
good.
Are you laughing because I said duties?
No, because I said you are a grenade.
You're a grenade.
I'm a grenade?
Yes.
Yeah, is that's short for grenadier, is it not?
Boom.
All right, guys, let's take a brief moment here to talk about keys to the second half. If you're Logan, what do you do?
Oh, if you're Logan, you got to get something going offensively. I haven't really – it's been a struggle for them, and it all starts at the point of attack. I mean, they have to get something going in the trenches. Right now, Onalaska is clearly winning that battle.
You got to watch out for an onside kick here, too, do you not?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it'll be a squib kick, and the Hilltoppers just fall on it. Per the conversation with Coach Yashinsky, that was a wise thing to do. Getting on top of the football was Connor Johansson. Where's Johansson, who got some time in at linebacker in a couple of games this season, 6 foot 185, a sophomore who's received some playing time. I got a message on my phone saying that there's rain in the area. I didn't look at any rain in the forecast at all today.
There wasn't supposed to be any rain tonight.
I don't know what that was all about. So the Hilltoppers with the football, commanding lead, and nice run up the middle by Ben Wittenberg across the 40 to 41-yard line. And he was tripped up, it looked like, by Alex Gavrilos.
Couple score updates, Rick. At the half, Lake Mills 31, West Salem 13 at the half. And 21-14 Sparta over Toma. Bangor up 48-6 over Necedah.
Updates from scores from Scotty there. Second down, 4 yards to go after the 6-yard pickup by Ben Wittenberg. And the crowd seems a little thinner after the halftime show. A first down for the Hilltoppers again. Pounding the rock ahead was Ben Wittenberg. So obviously, Coach Yash, after an explosive first half for Nathan Lubinsky with 2 touchdowns and some huge runs from scrimmage, he's getting a little bit of a breather.
Well deserved. Prairie du Chien 7-0 on Westby. Westby having a tough go of it this year. DeSoto 20-6 over Highland, and GET 54-13 now over Wisconsin Dells. Yikes.
I just made sure to put third quarter down on our scoreboard, otherwise people get confused. It's not halftime anymore, people. Here's another nice run up the middle. And the Hilltoppers going to get another 4 more yards as Ben Wittenberg continues with all the carries from scrimmage here in this series to start the second half.
Yeah, still all the starting members of the offensive line coming out, and they've done a tremendous job. If you're looking at, group of the game, that is the group of the game so far is Onalaska's offensive line.
Remember, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to Coulee Region Sports Network on YouTube, please subscribe. Just hit that little button. It says subscribe. It's pretty
because the people in River Falls are really, really concerned about that.
They want us to have more. Yeah, they like to count their subscribers, so we want to make sure we give them a number next time when we see them, because we will play them again next year.
And I like to do a professional broadcast with a good broadcast partner. Thank you, Rick.
All right. Thank you, Scotty.
You're welcome.
I thank Lisa as well. Lisa's not sure what we're talking about. She wasn't with us for River Falls.
It's good broadcast partner. My ears perk up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Lisa, you're awesome. I appreciate you.
You are. And Stan Evans, too, with the Pound the Rock pregame show. Stan's got to learn not to eat his note cards, though, during the interview.
Stan's always eating.
Got something about eating in Stan. Not sure what it is. Third down.
He's here tonight, too. I saw him in the stands.
I saw him finally dressed as always. That one's not going to get the first down. Wittenberg with all the carries, and I believe that was 55. Cooper Paisley with the stop for Logan.
Jankowski in there as well.
So the Hilltoppers going to kick the football, it does appear.
Peek a punt.
Very conservative series. I would call that a gentlemanly series.
Yes, I think that's a good way to put it.
Clock rolling, 8:25 and counting here. Third quarter of play. Hilltoppers to punt. Pika, nice boot. That one's going to float all the way down to the 5, and a fair catch. Is that a 5 or the 10? It looks like the 5-yard line.
It looks like the 5, yes.
Boy, that's going to have the Logan Rangers pinned way back.
Rick, Howie's Kegs and Eggs going on for Oktoberfest as well. 21 to enter the restaurant. Doors open at 6. Breakfast deals along with drink specials. Of course, on the Friday before Oktoberfest, September 27th. And it's going to be right before the tapping of the Golden Keg. First 100 people in the door receive free T-shirts at Howie's, the ultimate sports viewing venue downtown La Crosse.
Indeed it is. All right, here's Logan with the football. They do have it at the 10-yard line, not the 5. That's
false start.
What I had thought, and it is a false start. Also coming up after your Oktoberfest celebration, October 12th at the Onalaska American Legion from 6 to 11. It is Freddy Fest 2019. Yeah. Join us for a fun evening to help raise funds to support the athletic programs, many of them at Onalaska High School. Music by Simon Says. Lots of great raffle and auction items and other opportunities to win big time. Food and beverages going to be available. You can purchase your tickets in advance for $10, the day of for $15. Boosters looking forward to Freddy Fest becoming one of Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club's main community fundraisers. You can get tickets at the high school or online on boosters.com. Motion here for the Logan Rangers. A lot of misdirection and hit deep, and that could be in the end zone. Safety is a signal from Connor Haggerty, and I haven't seen the officials do it yet. Yes, they did. Safety. There it is, the safety dance. 2 points for the defense. Oh, that was brutal. They were in just like that.
They can dance if they want to, and they left that trap behind in the end zone. Albert Romero, what a great play.
Oh, my goodness, Scotty. That was maybe one of your better ones this season.
Hey, thanks. Thank you, Rick.
I have to say, that made me chuckle. I think Lisa was laughing. She was faced the other direction, but it sure looked like you were tee-hee-hee.
Yep.
That was a safety dance and a little riff from Scotty all together.
Oh, gosh, it just doesn't get better than that, does it?
It doesn't.
This Onalaska defense, and defensive and offensive line, I keep saying it, but Lisa, I think you have to agree. You know, it's a very, very, very different group tonight. I think they're very, very motivated after the loss last week.
I completely agree, and honestly, I'm a little surprised at the intensity because pregame, it felt different than it did week 1. I wasn't here week 2. I felt like it was a more jovial but still intense, but this result is not anything that I expected. These guys are not taking any plays off. They are expecting a score every possession.
Yeah, I knew there was a possibility looking at the matchup and the size difference on the rosters and just the style of play that this could be a reality, but I didn't think it would be to this level.
I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, this is...
I would be surprised if we see starters much longer, honestly. I think we'll start with substitutions
I got to believe
soon.
we got to start seeing them, but I think he also likes to see the goose egg up there.
I think so, too.
Johansson will cover that one up as the free kick after the safety, and the Hilltoppers have the football. Let's see if there's any changes.
Oh, I didn't know the meanie from the water boy was in the crowd. It just sounded like a big choo-choo train out there.
I did not hear that, Scotty.
Yes.
You decipher some unusual things.
I do.
Jacob Vault coming out on the offense. Ben Wittenberg back out there. Looks like the offensive line. You got Gino Angelini getting a slot on the left guard next to Colton Hogum.
I also feel Goody sounds a little bit like Ron Burgundy.
He does have a little Ron Burgundy. Here's Wittenberg scooting to the outside, and he'll get tripped up and taken down, but a nice carry there by Wittenberg.
Yeah, another great block again by Colton Hogum, getting to that second level. And, Wittenberg's got good vision. You talked about the quick feet, but man, he sees these things developing, and that's the one thing about these running backs that Onalaska has. Both Lubinsky, Wittenberg, even when we see them just on Dell, they just have this ability to really see and move before it happens.
2nd and 6. Motion for Michael Saverin to the near side. Austin Larson, handoff. Wittenberg finds another hole. Great blocking, and again, he's up across the 40 to the 36.
And Julian Erickson took a shot. Wittenberg put his head down, and man, that's how you finish a run, folks.
Wittenberg, a wrestler as well, and he's tough. He doesn't look very big in stature, but he's got quick feet, and he can definitely deliver a pop with the shoulder pads. Saverin out there as a split receiver, wide right. Volk in the tight package with David Luck as the H-back. Larson out of the pistol. Handoff to Wittenberg, cutting, slashing, and dragging tacklers forward deeper into Logan territory as the Hilltoppers continue to move the clock and the football. 4:37 and counting here, third quarter, up 37-0.
Again, the guards getting to the second level and sealing and making it difficult for the linebackers to react to that trap play.
Taking their time, getting the next play in. Of course, next week, as you mentioned, heading out to Sparta.
Yeah.
Our mystery broadcast position there on the visitor side. We've never done it from there before. We've been in the box, but they didn't have room for us this year, Scott. Here's a give to Wittenberg. He slashes up and picks up another first down deeper into Logan territory as they just continue to run over the Logan defense.
Yeah, Connor Haggerty that time pulling out, helping out with that play. Nice block getting to the second level. Mystery broadcast.
Well, it's a mystery position. We're not sure if we're going to have some sort of a table set up right on the field, like not in the middle of play, but somewhere along the side.
Rick and Scotty from the 40-yard line at Sparta.
I'm bringing a table, and Sue Peterson's been nice enough to donate her generator so we can get power.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's another nice run out to the left side. Yeah, because they didn't want to give us power either, apparently, in Sparta. I'm not sure why that is, but the running game is taking command.
Ja'Kai Dillard, first time I've called his name tonight. He's had a pretty good season out for Logan in his defensive back role. Good size, 6'2", 180, a senior.
Ball at the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Wittenberg all over this drive, untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. 14 yards for Ben Wittenberg, and they continue to rock and roll.
Nam Yang, Mr. Pancake, sealing that inside linebacker, and a good read by Wittenberg, and beautiful, beautiful trap play to the left-hand side of the line where Colton Holcomb is also making his territory known tonight.
43-0.
Like you said, Rick, this is a very unexpected score at this point.
Let's see what happens on the extra point. Nick Pica is set to kick it. Everything looks good, and the kick is a boot over the O-zone completely, and good for another point. They couldn't even get to that one. It went right over the top of them. 44-0 in favor of the Hilltoppers here in the third quarter on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
I'm a mother of a teenager, and when a child is learning how to drive, you want to turn it over to someone who's patient.
Enhanced Driving Institute teaches your child how to drive responsibly, not just pass a test.
He does a lot more than teaching to pass the test, but also teaching just conscious driving.
Class registration is open right now and filling fast.
I don't want my daughter to just pass her test. I want her to be a good driver for life.
EDI-WI.com. Enhanced Driving Institute.
Ben Wittenberg making my night a little bit longer as another highlight on the board. Ben Wittenberg, 14 yards out for the touchdown score.
Couple score updates. Sparta with a pick 6, up 27-14 now on Tolma in the third quarter. Caledonia up 36-0 on Zumbrota.
That kick is going to be picked up there by the Rangers at the 20-yard line, and not much after that, as they'll start out 1st and 10. Clock ticking down here in this third quarter. See if there's any changes in terms of personnel defensively
looks like
here.
Maybe a couple, yeah.
You got Damian Tracy out there. And Michael Skemp is out there as a corner.
Boy next door.
Jess Ondell stays out.
If you watch the Pound the Rock pregame show.
Cody Skifton is out there as a corner as well. Here's a throw underneath, and then Skifton is there for the tackle. Also out there for the Hilltoppers, who's played in some games this season, Jeb Binniger. Ondell coming to the sidelines along with Albert Ramiro. Binniger back out there as a safety with Jacob Volk. And Skemp left corner.
Number 21, Rad out there too, or Ratty.
Ermias Ratty. Here's Waite, throws, completes to Harsey. And the Hilltoppers take him down before he gets to the 40, knocked down at the 38. Should be enough for a Logan first down.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see a steady wave of that as we go into the offensive side of the football too.
Now, Lisa, you're not feeling any rain out there, are you? I got a message on my phone saying that rain was supposed to start at 8:39.
No rain. But I will tell you, just from the conversations I'm hearing behind me, looks like we are going to get many substitutions on the next offensive possession.
James Nagel with a nice run, picks up another Logan first down as he's eventually tripped up in the secondary. Skifton in the area of the tackle. I think also out there was Ben Foss.
Central now down 21-18 as they scored 12 unanswered points now against Holman.
Scotty Gran getting you some scores from around the area.
Bangor still at 48-6 over Necedah.
This should be the last play of the third quarter. 44-0 Hilltoppers here in the third. Wait to throw. Slings it right side and too high as Nagel got up there with one hand but not able to haul it down. And with the running clock, even with an incomplete pass, that's going to do it for our third quarter of play. We'll head to the fourth here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Back in just a moment.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Coulee Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CouleeGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
Rick, Scotty, and Lisa, your CRSN broadcast crew back at Onalaska High School homecoming. Logan Rangers with the football. And moving to the right side with some good blocking is Adrian Arlano. He's still down the right sidelines and picks up good chunk of yardage.
Flag on the play.
Into Onalaska territory, but you heard Scotty say flag thrown at midfield.
Look like it's going to be a hold on Logan.
And if that's the case, it's coming back. And tough for Arlano, who had a nice run there, just when Logan thought they might have something going here.
Rick, after a long weekend, stop at Howie's for Burger Monday. Buy one, get one burgers. Dine in only at Howie's, the ultimate sports viewing venue downtown La Crosse.
Burgers. Scotty talking burgers, and they are good over there. There's no doubt about that. Rangers backing up again after the penalty. Clock running here in the fourth quarter. It's been all Hilltoppers, explosive plays. Nathan Lubinsky, Ben Wittenberg running the football. Austin Larson connecting with his receivers. Hudson Weber catching a touchdown pass.
Yeah, there's
Jacob Volk throwing one.
Some debate for the BA play of the game so far.
A lot of stuff, man.
I think the EDI drive of the game, though, was a lockdown to me.
Okay, so you got that all nailed down? All right. Here's Waite with a
nice
delayed handoff to Harsey, and the draw is going to pay off big time. Harsey has a route to the end zone. To the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Harsey Logan Rangers.
Great
61 yards. Max Harsey gives the fans something to celebrate.
That was beautifully designed and perfect timing for a play like that, as, you know, it just seemed like everything just fell in place for that run. And you have to give credit where credit's due. Great run by Harsey, but an even better setup that time by Waite.
Hilltoppers bit on that one, and the draw, and Harsey pretty much beats everybody to the end zone. Had a little contact as he went in, but, man, that was a nice scamper.
Go for 2 here.
And that makes sense. Why not, right? Throw by Waite to the end zone. Completes the pass.
Incomplete.
I believe. No, it comes out of his hands.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the football sitting in the end zone. So I thought it was there, but maybe it was tipped on its way.
Yeah,
Tough to see from this vantage point.
McHugh-Sake had it in his hands. I don't know if him trying to maybe brace it with his body, maybe he lost control, but
nonetheless, that's a 44-6 football game now. I'd like to thank some more of our great sponsors. Of course, Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Our thanks to Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts right here. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. Thanks to the Crow, American Gastropub and Bourbon Bar La Crosse, and Big Al's Pizza, La Crosse's original. Logan to kick off. Probably not going to mess around with an onside kick. I doubt highly at this point, but you never know. Hilltoppers need to be prepared for it. They got the good hands people all lined up pretty high, so I think they're ready in the thought that it might be the case. Ben Tracy also out there on the front lines with Connor Haggerty, Landon Peterson, Jacob Volk, and Hank Olson. Those are your good hands crew. Skemp, Lubinsky. Looks like Cody Skifton. And I don't know if it's Jess Ondell, looks like, and then stepping in to join the crew is Aiden Larson, of course, the JV quarterback, and Aiden, the brother of QB1. Will be kicked up over the heads of the Hilltoppers. Illegal procedure as it goes out the 20-yard line. So good field position again for Onalaska.
Hey, there's 72.
What they do here on offense. 72 get in the game. Uh-oh, I know that kid. Let's see what they do. Yes, Lisa.
Sid the Kid.
Sid the Kid out there as well. How about that?
I think they did a complete offensive line shift.
Big number 66 is joining the crew.
I think Angelini's out there. Quite a few.
Let's see what they do here on offense.
New quarterback.
Yep. And again, that's going to be Aiden Larson. And nowhere to go on that first play. Defense gets right through, shot the gap, and made the stop. That was Josh Steinhoff with the carry. And I haven't seen Josh a whole lot in JV this season. So we'll see if we get a mix of a few different players there carrying the football. Again with a tight package here. Throw by Larson. Completes the pass. And trying to strict tacklers there is Michael Skemp. Skemp driven out of bounds. But a nice pickup there by the Hilltoppers. Good throw. Larson to Skemp. And Skemp able to pound the rock there at the Pound the Rock pregame.
Yeah.
You see that?
Boy next door, man.
Boy next door.
Yeah. So I tell you what, though, he looked a little bit more like a man after the yak, after catching that ball, breaking a couple tackles, and a very long, lanky kid, but got some power. 6'3", 175.
Third down, a couple yards to go as the Hilltoppers looking to continue with the football here.
Holman's just answered 28-18 over Central.
And they're going to get flags. I don't know if it's delay a game. Because it's not a timeout, that's for sure. That might back the Hilltoppers up. Got to get those plays out faster.
Yep.
Not what you want. Got to be out there a little quicker. Got to be a little more efficient. Now, again, this is guys that have not been out for much varsity action so far this year and didn't get to play on Monday against Menominee because of the weather. Menominee didn't make the trip down for JV. I believe the freshman able to handle Logan on Thursday. I think limited playing time because of the weather there. Nice throw to the outside. Hilltoppers getting a first down and more. Look at this, out across the 45-yard line to the 43-yard line.
Ben Foss with a nice reception. Good timing route again as Aiden Larson showing he's kind of got a little bit of control of this offense.
Ben Foss, the sophomore, catches that one, 6'1", 170. Nice throw by Aiden Larson, as you said, Scotty. 44-0, or 44-6, check that, as they did get that big Max Harsey touchdown run. But a running clock continues here in the fourth quarter. A lot of misdirections. Nowhere to go there, though, for the running back, Josh Steinhoff.
Yeah, good penetration by Logan's defensive line that time. They get a couple of yards out of that, though.
And coming to the sideline was Michael Skemp and Ben Foss. Second down, 8 yards to go here for the Hilltoppers.
Tyson Murphy checking in, number 17.
Be one of the first looks. He's a varsity player, getting a chance out here as a wide-out split right side. And Steinhoff tries to get to the outside.
Nice
Beautiful tackle. Nice work there by Jonah Gruen.
That was a nice stick that time. Read that and just exploded.
Back of the original line of scrimmage. Third down and 10. Loss of 2 on the last play. Haven't had a whole lot of success running the football, but throwing the football has been all right here for the young group. Or should I say varsity inexperienced group. Not everybody is a sophomore or junior. Here's Steinhoff driven backwards again, and it'll be probably back to the line of scrimmage until he was forced back forward. Momentum took him there. Give him a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be fourth down.
It looked like it was Gruen again that came and made that play.
Not getting blocks to the outside, and that's what's going to happen. Here comes Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid is out there. Tyson Murphy comes back to the sideline. Oh, Murphy gets the play to bring in, apparently.
Some Sid the Kid chance out.
He'll sub in, and quickly running off the field there is Riley Haas. Riley, a sophomore, and they're not going to get the playoff in time. A lot of confusion going on. You want more playing time, got to be a little cleaner with your ins and outs. They picked it up.
Yep.
They picked it up.
Okay.
Clock continues to roll, 5:22 and counting here, fourth quarter. 4th and 11, and they're going for it. Long count here. Nice snap. The Larson throwing down the right side. He's got Skemp. He makes the catch. Skemp with 1 man to beat, tripped up at the 10-yard line. Aiden Larson to Michael Skemp. A beautiful delivery on the pass, in the future looking bright on that throw.
Yeah, Jalen Patterson for Logan's had a rough night out there in coverage because Peterson burned him on that out and up, and this time Skemp just ran right by him in man coverage and made a nice high point catch on the football. Almost scored on that, Rick.
Aiden Larson with a nice clean throw. Skemp with good hands pulled it out of the air and ran after the catch. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Hilltoppers moving that football. Here's the keeper, Larson, trying to get to the outside.
He
will do it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers, 10 yards. Aiden Larson with a touchdown run. And look at the sideline celebrating for Aiden. No flags down, and nice work by that group.
Yeah, showing some good quickness there, the 5'10", 160-pound sophomore at quarterback, and getting to the outside and just goes for the pylon. That's all you need to do in that instance.
50-6 with 4:09 remaining.
Ironically, Bangor won today 55-6 over Necedah. I thought I'd let you know. Yes.
Bangor score update, of course, coming up in our BA Burrito postgame show. We'll get the coach, Tom Yashinsky, with Lisa on the sidelines. We'll name your BA play of the day and your Enhanced Driving Institute drive of the game as well. It is a running play and nowhere to go as Logan snuffs it out, the handoff to Danny Moses. And so no go on the 2-point conversion attempt, but the Hilltoppers up 50-6. Back with the end coming up here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Burrito artistry, 2 words you rarely see together. At BA Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your BA madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. BA Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. BA Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
End of summertime and the living is easy for the Hilltoppers today against the Logan Rangers. The JV group gets out there and gets it done on offense. Nice drive by Aiden Larson. Nice job by a line blocking on the passing situations. Not much running in that series, but it was capped off by a run on the quarterback keeper by Aiden Larson, 10 yards out. 50-6, 4:09 left. Line drive kick. That one's going to go out of bounds. Legal procedure again as it went out just before it got to the 1-yard line.
Couple score updates. End of 3, GET 62, Wisconsin Dells 13. Lake Mills is up 39-13 over West Salem, and that's in the third quarter. And Holman, like I said before, still the same score, 28-18 over Central.
Well, the home team has won 12 of the last 17 meetings between these two teams. Onalaska's won the last 2. They're looking to make it now 3. It looks like that's going to happen. Onalaska is 7-10 against Logan in the last 17 years, so Logan has the edge in the series.
Yeah, I mean, and good rivalry, good matchup overall tonight. You know, the big story tonight is how Onalaska responded to a loss that was very heartbreaking, I would say, and coming back with the resolve that they had, controlling the line of scrimmage in this game has been the story, and they've done that.
Gavin Southworth will be in on defense here. Also looks like Trevor Fink is the middle linebacker set out there. Try to get you some more names as I can see the numbers. Wait with a fake pitch. And the throw is complete. Caught there by Dorellis Phillips, and Phillips will pick up a Logan first down.
Yeah, Logan making some substitutions now on their offensive line as well. Some different numbers in there.
Eli Trissler coming out for the Hilltoppers. Subbing out was Trevor Fink. And Tracy out there defensively for the Onalaska Hilltoppers. There's Cody Skifton back out again. Pitch. And some room. Nice run. That's Jalen Patterson.
Yeah, flag.
Flag was thrown at midfield. Patterson the runner. Long legs, nice stride.
Yep, holding on Logan. So we got a table and a generator for next week.
I'm bringing a table. Sue Patterson's got a generator. We're just gonna find a place and then put Jeff as high as we can somewhere in the stands.
Do
with
we
the
have
people.
2 turntables and a microphone?
I'm gonna bring 2 turntables and a microphone, Scotty. I got to make it complete.
That's where it's at, man.
Do a road trip and questioning where we're gonna be, but we're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there
somewhere in Sparta. Maybe they'll put us on top of the big one-wheel, that one bicycle thing that they got there.
They're going to put us at Club 16.
No. Can't call the game from there. Ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 16 here for Logan, 2:30 to play. And some strong running there as Jarellis Phillips taken down by Gavin Southworth.
Phillips showing some strength there, breaking a couple tackles.
Nice job by Gavin. Substitutions made by the Hilltoppers here. Logan Stewart comes off the field. And our thanks to Jeff Ross working the camera tonight. Under 2 minutes to play here. Trouble for Wade, brought down to the backfield. Beautiful sack there by Ermias Ratty. Boy, Ermias Ratty in Park and Rec football, he was a man before his age. He was a terror. He would tackle everybody. He would catch up to everyone. He'd run the football on everyone. It's evened up now. He's not as big a guy anymore, but yet he is very quick.
I tell you what, though, that was a good zone read blitz right there because he saw that he had an open lane and took it. It was a great sack there by Ratty.
Beautiful play by Ermias Ratty. Here's the pitch to the outside. It's Kaz Valentine. And Valentine makes a nice play, eventually tripped up. And it'll be 4th down at about 4 yards to go.
It's fun watching these young guys out there. They're fired up, man.
They are.
That's the beauty of football right there.
I think that was Donovan Olson that was over there across the field to make a play defensively. Wait, pitch. And nice blocking. That's going to be a 1st down for Logan as another carry for Jalen Patterson.
Patterson just some long strides right there. Looked like he was waiting for something else to open up.
Ben Tracy and Tyson Murphy involved in the stop, but it'll be a 1st down here as the clock ticks down on this 4th quarter.
Westby's taking the lead over Prairie du Chien, 14-10 now in the 3rd quarter.
Don't forget, Coach coming up with Lisa Kay from the sidelines here in our BA Burrito postgame show. One last play here for the Logan Rangers. And again, a carry to the left side. And another nice run by Jalen Patterson. Gets to the sidelines, but that's going to do it, folks. Onalaska Hilltoppers with a commanding 50-6 win here on homecoming in front of the fans. And they salute their team right now, as this was the first game in the NVC this season. And the Hilltoppers made it count in a big way. With a 50-6 win, they got it done with some big plays and some darn stingy defense.
Yeah, point of attack, line of scrimmage was controlled by the Hilltoppers all game. And again, we talked about it. If Logan can't run the ball, can they throw? Obviously, that question was answered early in this football game.
We'll see if Coach gets us a player as well. But Lisa will grab Coach Yashinsky momentarily. We'll take a quick break. Be back with your BA Burrito postgame show, BA Play of the Day, your Enhanced Driving Institute Drive of the Game, and the coach, all coming up here on CRSN.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
Have you worked your entire life saving for retirement, watching your account go up and down because of market volatility? Stock market fluctuations can potentially have negative effects on your retirement income. If you are wondering if you can retire without depending on the stock market for your retirement income, give Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth a call. Contact Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Snap your fingers. Snapping?
I am.
And I can't officially. I cannot really snap. I don't know if you know this about me, but
I never noticed that.
I'm unable to snap my fingers.
Interesting.
I can whistle away a tune, I'll tell you, like nobody else, but I cannot snap my fingers.
I fancy myself a vocalist.
I know you do. You do. You do sing karaoke, and there are some songs you definitely hit. I just told you no Queen. You got to stay away from Queen, and everything's okay after that. Coach Yashinsky making his way on over to Lisa Kay, and I believe Nathan Lubinsky joining Coach as well. Let's send it down to Lisa Kay. He's got the coach. Take it away, Lisa.
Thanks so much, Rick. Coach, congratulations on a win. I know how much respect you have for the Logan program, but tell me what this means to come back after last week.
This was big. You know, if you would have told me at the beginning of the week we were going to put 50 up on the board, I don't know how much I would have believed that. They play so hard.